There's a new sheriff in town, and it's a new day of accountability in Central Florida.
Just one day after putting an end to Disney's self-governing status, and Florida Governor Ron DeSantis was interviewed on Fox News about that issue, as well as his new book, and of course 2024.
Is it free market economics to have a corporation run its own government and be exempt from laws and be treated better than all its competitors? Of course not. That's corporate welfare.
The move came about following pressure from Disney employees over the governor's new education bill, which prohibits teachers from discussing sexual orientation and gender identity with children between kindergarten and third grade. Its official name is the Parental Rights in Education Act. That, of course, didn't work for opponents who took to calling it the Don't Say Gay law.
At the end of the day, when they've gone the direction they have, going against our Parents' Rights Bill, talking about putting sexuality in programming, we were in a situation in Florida where, okay, corporations can do that. I think it's a mistake when they get involved in this stuff, but Disney was doing this, and Florida was basically de facto subsidizing their activism because of this special arrangement.
The Reedy Creek Improvement District will now be renamed the Central Florida Tourism Oversight District, and a state-appointed board will oversee it.
They're going to abide by the same laws as everybody else, and they're going to pay their fair share of taxes and debts in Florida.
Well, in the meantime, while Governor DeSantis hasn't yet formally announced his candidacy for 2024, the title of his new book certainly gives the impression he has an opinion about what's needed nationally. It's called The Courage to Be Free, Florida's Blueprint for America's Revival.
We have people visiting here, moving here like never before. We got a record budget surplus, one of the lowest tax burdens in the country. We're #1 for education freedom, economic freedom, fastest growing state.
Right now, according to the latest Fox News poll, former President Donald Trump tops the list of Republican candidates, with 43% choosing him as their top pick for 2024. Governor DeSantis comes in second with 28%. And while he wouldn't be drawn into speculation about his ambitions for 2024, he says he can relate to the public's frustration.
I've been pessimistic about sitting here with the Biden administration. A lot of people have. But there's a lot of great things about this country. There's a lot of great people in this country. And I think that, you just need a new birth of freedom.
Give it up for Florida Governor Ron DeSantis.
Governor DeSantis also believes that the result in the midterm elections in many of the typically liberal states may have looked quite different had it not been for the exodus to states like Florida.
The messaging is so different from what the Dems are offering that I think absolutely a Republican can win. But I do think in some of the states like New York and New Jersey, some of those governor's races would have been closer and maybe even gone the other way if you took, because it's not just 10,000 people that have moved. I mean, it is a lot, and it's been disproportionately Republicans who are fleeing the bad policies.